1.5 years in the making, and we're finally ready to go racing once again in Formula PC. Lights out, away we go! And now back on board with Thomas Irish, and he's disconnected. And now it's down to F1 Live Season Monster AK to win this race. He's got a massive lead. All he needs to do is just keep it clean for the race.
Oh my god! And now he's going to go round the outside. What a move! Wheel-to-wheel stuff from the twin brothers from Ireland. And now
this is brilliant racing.
Yeah, this is close. Oh my goodness me! Calm down. And F1 Live Monsters back in the lead.
Is he going to get the move around the outside? He does. And Tom's gone off, and so does Shane. Shane does the same thing. And it looks like the two of them have gone off. Yeah, you can see the Williams driver in the gravel. Looks to the outside to try and get the move done. And it's wheel-to-wheel racing around the outside. Ghost is trying to do it. Will he be able to make the move around the outside? No. Shane just hangs in there. And we're going to go on board with Chuck Rollo, and he's gone wide and he's got oversteer. And where's Mr. Ghost? But Mr. Ghost is round. Those tyres, but now we're on board with F1 Live Season. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, got a wheel in the gravel and he's round. And Ghost has a slipstream on Boss.
Oh my goodness!
Amazing slipstream. So round 10, and it's coming up to the climax of the season. Just 3 rounds left of the second season of Formula PC, and Japan is the next round on the calendar. It's probably one of the only historic tracks still on the calendar. It's going to be a 27 lap race. With the track has 18 turns, track length 5.8 kilometers, meaning a race length of 157 kilometers. Tire compounds are medium and hard. And Alex, what do you think of the track?
I've always liked Suzuka. It's definitely a driver's track when it comes to things. I mean, of all of the tracks on the current calendar with all these new circuits, it's definitely a personal favourite. The only issue I have is the chicane at the end, the second to last turn, really. But apart from that, I've always seemed to have liked this track. It's a lot of fun, load of good memories from the past. Many championships won here. Especially one not too long ago, 2011, when Vettel won his second title here. So it's definitely up there as probably one of the most historic tracks.
Yeah, and for me, this is actually a bit of a bogey circuit for me. I'm not a big fan, but you were talking about the final chicane. Back in Formula One, we've obviously seen 89 when Senna effectively Maldonado down the inside of Alain Prost to try and take the championship. And then he got disqualified, and Prost deservedly won the title.
However, of course, Senna got his revenge by taking out Prost again at turn 1, and that time he was given the title. Yeah,
indeed. And so thinking about titles, Mr. Ghost is edging even further towards one. He now has a 51.5 gap at the top of the table, and he needs a 75-point gap. 78-point gap, because you get 1 point for pole position as well. So he needs a 78 gap at the top of the table after this round. I don't think that's possible. He can only get a 77.5 gap.
He goes. I know. I think that's a lot of mathematics right there.
Yeah.
All right. I think he wouldn't be too worried. I mean, if it goes to the next race, I'm sure Ghost won't have an issue, because if it goes to the last race, he literally just has to come through and finish. Especially if there isn't going to be enough contenders, then of course he'll be able just to walk through it and then be done. He won't be too fussed. He's on his way to the championship. He fully deserves it. A massive congratulations to him, because he's inevitably going to win it.
Indeed, and looking at the rest of the table, it's F1 Live Season Monster in second with his twin in third. Adrenaline, after 2 back-to-back victories, he's in fourth. Can he make it the hat-trick this weekend?
Myself is in 5th, Boss 1996 in 6th, Initialization in 7th, Shane in 8th, Peck in 9th, Lob in 10th, Choc Rollo in 11th, 12th is NF Gaming, 13th is Travis, then 14th, we can just ignore him, can't we? Yep.
Whoa! Alex Armageddon for the win! Yes! Yes! I mean,
And in 15th place, SGT Timmy. In terms of the constructors, it's McLaren who lead by 9.5 points over Williams, and then Mercedes a further 4.5 back. Marussia are starting to, I think Marussia have a shot at winning the title. I doubt it though, but they do have a shot. And actually, so did Ferrari, but I think Red Bull are already down and out in terms of the championship. For the constructors.
Look, they're not out mathematically, so everyone can still win the constructors. Yeah. Yes, but
realistically,
let's be real here.
I think I said after Sochi that everyone up to Choc Rollo can still win the title. So yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, 11 people. I can still win the title. Spoiler alert. No, I'm joking. So if we look at the qualifying results, it is NF Gaming who has taken pole position with the championship leader and champion elect in the second. Initialization is in third, with Lobfield in fourth, and my Adrenaline in fifth, and 6 seconds off the pace because I had a wheel issue. It went all sensitive on me, and so I went screw that and went for the pad, which was dreadful, even with extra traction. With the rest of the grid, Boss 1996, Thomas Irish, Travis, Chaz, Choc Rollo, and F1 Live's Monster AK failing to turn up. Alex, what do you think of the grid?
Mr. Ghost 010 for the win. Right there, he's going to win this race today. He's on it. I think he'll have that championship momentum behind him. But yeah, apart from that, that's all I got to say on it. I think Mr. Ghost 010 is in a good position in second. He'll be on the inside line for the first turn, so...
Yeah, indeed. I think maybe that guy in sixth place. Right, no, I'm joking. I've got.
Yeah, I put money on you. I put a tenner on this, mate. You better win.
I have no hope in hell. So so let's just find out if Alex loses that tenner or not. It's time for the Japanese Grand Prix. So here we are then, round 10 of the Formula PC World Championship. It's Mr. Go starting in second place, and on pole position it is NF Gaming. Third place is Initialization, fourth Lobfield, fifth Adrenaline, then at the back it's myself. We're now waiting for the 5 red lights, and it's lights out in Suzuka. That was very quick for the lights to go out, and NF Gaming's got a great start, and it's Mr. Ghost in second place with Initialization, who's still in third.
Oh, so close there. Oh my goodness me, almost right into the back of NF Gaming.
Yeah, going round turn 2. Now through these sweeping S's. This is the bit that I hate.
I love this section.
I don't know why I can never get it hooked up round any of the S's. That's including Silverstone.
Once you get the first one's your crucial one. Once you've done the first one, you're normally fine. And yeah, as you can see, a turbulent air causing Ghost an issue, but knowing Ghost, he's such a legend, I think he'll get that precision.
Well, try not to be biased. We're not exactly Sky Sports Lewis Hamilton HD.
I'm just taking him out of Sky. Yeah.
But going into the Kobayashi hairpin, I'm not sure if it's even called that, but I remember Kobayashi making so many moves. So many moves in 2010 there, and it was fantastic to watch. But NF Gaming is getting away at the front now. He's probably got about 7/10 gap. Okay, maybe like 5/10 now going through Spoon. But now they've got the long run up, which I'm surprised that they don't have DRS here. Going up to 130R, and actually Ghost in the slipstream. Ghost in the slipstream coming up to 130R. Will he be able to make the move down on the inside into the final chicane? No, and he doesn't. And they avoid a repeat of Prost and Senna back in '89. But as they complete the first lap, it's NF Gaming from Mr. Ghost, and then initialization, Lobfield.
Oh, he's got
and
another
then-
run.
Oh, he has. Is he going to go down to the inside as they go into turn one? He's side by side. NF Gaming's gone wide, but he maintains the position, and Ghost is still in second place. Oh, that was great racing between the two drivers.
A bit unfair from NF Gaming. Should have given the position back. Only because he gained an advantage going outside the track. He actually did there. So
But he was in front. So
he was in front, but that's
Yeah.
an advantage that shouldn't have been gained. But I don't know. I'm just giving my opinion on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're on lap 3 now. So this is DRS. This, if Ghost is going to get past, now's the time to do it. You'll have the DRS available to him. And even though NF Gaming sets the fastest lap, it's only about 3/10 difference between their best laps.
Yes, indeed, and so they come through the sweeping S's for the third time out of 27, and it does look like that the turbulent air is affecting Ghost coming through that section quite a bit. But now as they come up to the chicane, he's gone purple,
Good
but
on
he's
the
getting
brake.
so close to the back of NF Gaming, and he touched him slightly, and he's almost round, but he just gets out of the spin. It was only a half spin, and his purple time is no more. He does a 40.7 on that lap.
He'll get that back, don't worry. And
And Adrenaline's gone quicker. So yeah, great lap from Adrenaline. It doesn't look like that he'll be able to make it 3 wins in 3 races here today.
never say never. Never
Yeah.
say never. And he's got
okay, commentator's curse. I do apologise.
10 out of 10, mate.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for that, Adrenaline. That was completely my fault. Commentator's curse.
I think Mr. Ghost 010 has tyre issues because his wheel spin's driving like crazy.
And I'm out.
Oh no!
And I'm out.
the world champion F1
Elect,
Pico
yeah.
is out.
Yeah, the reason why I went out, I would have stayed in the race, but the pad was just way too much for me. I just couldn't do it at all. But I am gonna stay in the lobby for the rest of the race. So if you do see 5 drivers up there, there's only 4. But as Mr. Ghost comes into the pits on lap 5.
He wants the undercut. He wants that undercut, so he's going to
Yeah.
take it. He drives into the McLaren pit box. It'll be a very, very quick pit stop, I can guarantee you. And it's going to be a 3.7. Oh my goodness me, I was correct. It was a 3.7. Would you have guessed that?
Oh no, definitely not. And as he comes out the pits, he is in last place, but yeah, that's because he's the only person to pit yet. But will these fresher prime tyres help Ghost on this next lap, or as we saw, NF Gaming just set the fastest lap of the race? Will he keep up that pace when he comes into the pits? And it looks like all 3 of them are in the pits now, and so where is NF Gaming? We've got to keep an eye on him. As Mr. Ghost goes up in second place, and yeah, he's already into turn 2 already. So actually, I think Mr. Ghost lost time.
Do I dare
in that
ask,
bit.
is Mr. Ghost the only one we've got camera views from today?
Yeah, I think so. And he actually edited this for us. Yeah. Oh, and Lobfield's gone as well.
It's become
So
Jesus Christ.
so that does mean that there is only 3 people left, and so that does mean that half points will be awarded, because half the field have now disconnected or retired from the race.
That's going to give Mr. Ghost a championship, isn't it?
No, he needs 78. Well, hang on. Yeah.
I'm thinking if he's awarded
Hang
half
on.
points, there will be a big enough gap for him to sort of get through.
Yeah, and there's the confirmation in the top right hand of your screen. Half points is now awarded. So I'm trying to do the maths. Hang on. So there is, it's double points in Abu Dhabi, so it's 52 points in Abu Dhabi plus the 20. It's still 78 points that he needs after this race to win the title.
I thought he'd mathematically win it.
No,
But, oh well.
I think what you're thinking of is that if there wasn't double points, so there's only 2 races left, so that means that he would need a 50.
Mr. Ghost
2
is
point
in the
lead.
lead. Now,
Yes.
NF Gaming's come in again. If Mr. Ghost doesn't pit, he'll win the race. Of course,
I'm not sure if he'll be able to do 22
it's
laps on these tyres, and actually look at his tyres. He's locking up everywhere. He's gonna have
but
to
as
come
long
into
as
the
you
pits this lap.
drive cleanly, like calm. Okay, never mind.
And he is in, and
I was thinking, I don't know. I'm not as quick as these guys, obviously, for obvious reasons. But
well, neither
in
am
all
I.
seriousness, that doesn't seem too difficult to do. I mean, it'll probably be killer in
No.
the final 4 laps. But actually,
He's on options. He's gone on to the
Oh,
option
oh.
tyres, so he's gonna have to preserve this set. He was only able to take his first set of options 5 laps at the beginning of the race. NF Gaming goes into the lead.
less fuel, a warmer track. Come on,
Yeah.
mate. That's where he can get it through.
And
I
and
think
also he must have done
that's
qualifying on
doable.
those set of tyres as well, because that's the
He has
rules in
done.
Formula One. So yeah, could
I
Mr.
think
Ghost
he's
take
gonna
it
do
to
it.
the end? He could. I think he could take it to the end, but he is now in third out of 3, not 5.
Well, he hasn't really got any championship contenders in his way at the moment, so not really. Because you know,
Yeah.
he could finish second behind NS Gaming today, and that would be fine for him. It would
Yeah.
extend his gap in the title. So when you look at it from a championships perspective, that's all he needs to do. But you know, initialization's in his way. Let's see what headache initialization can cause. As
Yeah.
we come up through up the hill now, both getting a bit wide there.
Yeah, both
Forty
kicking up
from
the
both
dust.
drivers. I know it was legal, but you know,
Yeah.
you don't, in real motorsport, you would have spun out. And our initialization has got no chance. He's just braking much earlier
Yeah.
because the tires are gone, and it's going to go very a carbon
He's
copy
come
of
to a
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi move. Yeah, Kobayashi move, and he's
Nice
actually
job.
overtaken initialization. And actually looking at initialization's car, he's in the Marussia in Japan, and yeah, we all know what happened last year there, and Jules will always be in our thoughts, and we hope that he can recover. So yeah, I thought I might put that in.
Yeah, I will say though, brilliant driving from both of those guys
Yeah.
to keep it clean. Initialization gave him the space. Mr. Ghost didn't run him out too ragged. Brilliant from both those guys. 10 out of 10. Deserve a good applause. And
Yeah.
now, as we skip ahead to the final lap, it's all over. But yeah,
Yeah.
good run. Good run.
Yeah, indeed. It's going to be NF Gaming who comes across the line for his second win in Formula PC, and this is actually his second race as well, I believe. He has won. He has got a 100% record of winning in Formula PC at the moment. So he has won by just under 4 seconds from Mr. Ghost, and then it was initialization in third place. Lobfield retired in fourth, Adrenaline disconnected in fifth, and I actually came sixth because I never actually overtook Adrenaline after he disconnected. Then I retired, so I never actually overtook him. And then we have the people who didn't turn up. Boss 1996, Thomas Irish, Travis Austin, Kazo 694, Chuck Rollo, and F1 Live Season Monster, AK Alex. What did you think of that race?
I'm gonna be honest, that was a fairly dull race. Only 3 guys in the end. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna get racing. We've had some brilliant racing this year, so of course this is definitely not the showcase race. Great job though from the top 3. Definitely kept it close, especially that fight between initialization and Mr. Ghost. I think that was brilliant from both drivers to keep that clean. So good on them. Good on them. I think that was the highlight of the race for me, and definitely something worth pointing out.
Yes, indeed, and if we look at what that does to the championship, Mr. Ghost now has a 59.5 lead. 59.5? Hang on, no, 60.5. Yeah, I think it's 60.5.
It is
Lead
60.5.
in the championship over F1 Live Season Monster, AK Thomas Irish is still in third, and Adrenaline and myself still in fourth and fifth. Initialization gets ahead of the defending and let's be honest, outgoing champion Boss 1996.
He's mathematically out now. He's actually out.
Is he mathematically? Yeah, because you need 78. I think you need 78 points after this race. So if we take that away, you need to have 63 points.
You're just about in it.
Yeah, I'm just still in with it. It's actually it's a five-way shootout going into Brazil. Everyone else is now out of the championship hunt. So yeah, I think that looks like so. So then, Alex, we know, well, we more or less know that Ghost's going to be champion. Well, we expect it to happen in Brazil, but you never know. Anything can still happen in Brazil.
Yeah, I wouldn't count out F1 Live Season Monster or Thomas Irish. Those guys will go in and do what they can to prevent this. But Mr. Ghost 010 does deserve it, even just on pure attendance. I think he's been to every race.
Yes, I believe that he's the only person to have attended every race so far.
Too right, he deserves it then. He's come and taken the time to do this. I think he deserves
Even I
the
haven't
championship.
turned up every race. I think I
Oh
missed...
my god, that's appalling.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 out of 10 for commitment. Well, not 10 out of 10. Swiftly moving on now.
Yeah.
But no, it would go to the correct guy, I think, and a lot of people would agree. But, you know, it'd probably be nice to have a closer championship, so I guess from the fan perspective, this is the most exciting.
Well, in terms of a closer championship, you need 78 points still available. Anyone can still get that second place, who is, everyone who has more than 2.5 points. Well, anyone who has 2.5 points or more can still get that second place in the championship. This is how close it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Great. I'm out.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So, like, Boss could still nick second place, or maybe NF Gaming, who came in halfway through the season, he could still get second place. So, and that's, I think, what's been brilliant about this year. It's been so unpredictable. But in terms of the Constructors' Championship, McLaren, if they win this championship, I will take my hat off to Mr. Ghost, because he has dragged that McLaren only 16 points. Has his teammate? Well, he's had a couple of teammates this season. Has his teammate scored? So
it would really be Mr. Ghost winning the championship. In fairness, you took those 16 points off, it would be 100.
He'd be in second place in the championship.
He'd still be in. He's beating Williams and all that stuff. Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, you've been attending majority of the time, but no.
Hence why I'm in 5th. I'd be in 15th if it wasn't. If I didn't attend every race.
So I think that will be good. That will be good to see. I think everyone's going to be rooting for McLaren then, because it's basically going to be Mr. Ghost taking 2 titles this year. So, props to him. Yeah, hats off.
Well, yeah, indeed, and so yeah, the next round it is going to be the final race of. It's going to be the final episode of the season, because no one bothered to upload Abu Dhabi. It was that boring. So so we've only got results from Abu Dhabi. So we're going to tie them in together for a massive extended highlights package for you.
Yay!
And so next time we'll have Brazil and Abu Dhabi. So yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks to Alex.
Thank you very much for having me as usual.
And we'll see you hopefully very soon. Goodbye.